Everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today I am finally talking skincare. Skincare here. I don't really do many dedicated videos. Let's just preface this by saying I'm no esthetician, but I like what I like. You will see a common thread between a lot of these items because I guess where I should start is that I have a more normal to dry skin type. So I don't suffer a ton with acne. Sometimes I will get the occasional cystic one here in my cheeks. It tends to come up a little bit more hormonally for me rather than just constant. My biggest skincare gripe and something that you will notice with these products as well is that I do suffer the most like texture of the skin. So a lot of congestion, and I'm sure it's from wearing quite a bit of makeup, living in a very humid environment as well, and then marrying those two where I wear a lot of makeup in the humid environment. So I do the best that I can with what I got. So I'm just gonna sort of break this down like into categories like cleanser, toner, whatever. I have a couple little etc. items I'm calling them, but masks and everything like that I will not be addressing in this video. So if you'd like to see a mask video, let me know. I do love me a good face mask. I am definitely partial to a few, and I do have an empties video actually. I think that's gonna be coming up shortly, which I have not done that in so long because using up products, it's just, you know how it is when you're an addict. And I also just have so much new stuff coming in from working with Integrity Botanicals. But anyway, that'll be coming soon. I have like a shelf of stuff that I'm trying to use up, and so I'll try to bring you a video by the time we are out of this quarantine, hopefully. And I'm saying that like it's sooner rather than later. Anyway, let's just jump right into cleansers. I don't have any makeup removers here either because I just have a very heavy rotation of oils that I'm using, but I do like oils the best to break down makeup because I think that they require the least amount of sort of fussing, and I do love water-soluble oils when possible. So I'm trying a new one from Live Botanicals that's great. I am trying one from Pi as well that is not a water-soluble formula, but great for anyone who has more dry skin. I will link that down below for you to check it out. And then the One Love Organics one is probably my all-time favorite because that has papaya enzymes in there. I just haven't repurchased that in so long because I've been using a lot of different oil cleansers. So anyway, into the actual cleansing process. So I will always remove my makeup, do that as a first cleanse, and then I would follow up with one of these. So the one that I use predominantly in the morning, just because it's a little bit more subtle, is the Fitglow Calm Cleansing Milk. So this is part of just their Calm line. Great for sensitive skin or more dry skins as well. This is $39, so it's kind of, you know, middle of the road as far as price points are concerned, but this has aloe vera juice, cucumber, and rose. So it's meant to be really soothing. It's meant to be non-stripping to the skin as well. It can remove makeup if that's what you choose to do. Not that it's bad at it, it's just not my favorite. Like I said, I do like the oils, and even if I was to use as a makeup remover, I would still follow up with the second cleanse. It's just really simple, like totally non-stripping, which is definitely what I'm looking for, especially in the morning. You know, like just something really easy, but a step up from just sort of rinsing my face off with water. So I really like how calming this is to the skin. Like I said, I have more dry skin, so I don't like anything that is overly foamy, so this is more of a milky texture, as the name would suggest. It's just a good, everyday, basic cleanser. Good for all skin types, I would say. Next up, this is a new love, and oh my god, is it still in my heart? This is the Tata Harper Regenerating Cleanser. So this is a daily exfoliating treatment, and I love this stuff. This is, of course, much more expensive. It's $84, but you're getting a ton of products here. The pump is life. I am obsessed with the fact that this is on a pump. That is everything. The Fitglow is too. The Fitglow is too. A lot of products are with pump, but I still love it nonetheless. So it's $84, I know. But anyway, it's really good and it behaves more than just a regular cleanser, and I do love that it's safe to use for everyday use. So it's a daily BHA cleanser. BHA is a beta hydroxy acid. The one that's in this formula is willow bark. So that just helps to, again, I suffer with congestion. That is mainly what this is good for. So it's that chemical exfoliant paired with apricot microspheres. So it is very granule. So I wouldn't recommend obviously obviously putting this anywhere near the eyes, but I love using this at night, especially as a second cleanse. It makes my face feel super, super clean, which I love, but it is also really exhilarating to use in the morning. I think if I'm feeling like my skin's a little bit dull and needs a little bit more of a brightening thing before I put on makeup, especially, I love to use something like this if I'm not using a treatment or anything like that. But I love this. This is a newer edition, but this will constantly be in rotation now. Highly recommend that you try this. Again, it is suitable for all skin types, but if you suffer with any sort of dull, congested skin, that is what this is absolutely ideal for. And it really is a step further than a cleanser. That is why I'm so wild about it. Toner. Toner is not really a step that I do too often. I like more the middle ground. So like I don't usually just spray on my face or put anything on a cotton round. I like something a little bit more like this, and this is the Agent Nature Holy Water, and this is a hyaluronic pearl and rose toner. This is a little bit more gelatinous than your toner. This is almost more like an essence, and that is something that I more so prefer. Again, I have more dry skin. I'm trying to maintain the integrity of my skin without stripping it dry and give it enough nourishment without over moisturizing, because that will create a lot of that texture. So in here is hyaluronic acid, Bulgarian rose water, and lavender water. So this product kind of claims to do it all, and I think it sort of does. It's meant to soothe, hydrate, soften the skin. Those are all things that I find to be true, and I do like to use this morning and night, specifically on days where my skin's feeling like it really needs an extra drink of water. This really will give it that, especially with the hyaluronic acid, which, keep note of that ingredient. Hyaluronic acid can hold, like, I think it's 1,000 times its weight in water, so it just helps with moisture retention in the skin. This is fantastic with that, and you will see that is in all of the serums I'm about to mention. So I just want to start off with one that I haven't used in a long time, but I just got a deluxe sample of it, and it reminds me of how much I love it, and I think I'm going to reintroduce it into my life. It is the Antioxidant Dew Quench and Glow Serum. This is a classic, of course, full of antioxidants, which is great for the skin, but really it gives you that sort of drink of water effect that I'm discussing, and I like how lightweight the Kypris Antioxidant Dew is. It's super, super lightweight and good for all skin types as well. I'm going to keep that one brief because that's just been reintroduced. Now let's get right into the dailies. My most used both morning and night is probably the Josh Rosebrook Hydration Boost Concentrate. This is a newer launch from Josh. This is at a $42 price point, and though it's small, you need a very, very minimal amount of it. And here we also have hyaluronic acid, humectants, phytonutrients, all to retain moisture, help the skin from sort of going on the decline. It just maintains all of the moisturizing, youthful properties of the skin. Again, it's a really nice lightweight texture. It's just that perfect gel-like serum that really sinks into the skin and you notice an immediate difference. I think it's fantastic. Next up is from Patyka. This brand I used to be wild about and have not used anything from them in quite some time, but I picked up I was gifted the Regenerating Cleanser from Tata and this product from Faylane. And Faylane actually has a really nice curation of a bunch of brands that I don't get to use too often. So it's really nice to have one space to be able to find a lot of these items, including this brand. This brand's a little bit harder to come across, and Patyka is a Parisian brand. This is their advanced plumping serum, and of course is with pure botanical hyaluronic acid. So that is the main claim of this product. Like I said, I sort of schooled you a little bit on hyaluronic acid. It's meant to have firmer, bouncier skin. Who doesn't want that? I'm 25 now. I think I'm sort of looking more towards anti-aging things, but to sort of really cater to that anti-aging effect, I really want to hone in on giving my skin the moisture that it needs, because I don't want it to crack, look crepey, anything like that. There's also wakame extract in here, which is meant to reactivate natural collagen within the skin. So if there's any collagen boosting, hyaluronic acid, I'm sort of there. These are all very moisturizing serums that I'm discussing. Next up is a little bit different. This one I, of course, only use at night, and that is what it's designed for. This is from Farmacy, a brand that this is the only item I've tried from them. I don't think they're like the cleanest brands in the world, but they're definitely on the cleaner side, absolutely. But this is their Honeymoon Glow AHA Resurfacing Night Serum with hydrating honey and gentle flower acids. So this has both AHA and BHA in here, as well as the flower acid blend that suggests in the name. There is also hyaluronic acid in here as well, and a proprietary honey blend. So what's great about this is that it's meant to really exfoliate the skin, do what that chemical exfoliation is supposed to do, but it is non-drying because the hyaluronic acid and honey blend in here. So what's great about that is that it helps with pores, fine lines, wrinkles, everything like that. I really have noticed that with this routine, I've really seen a reduction in my pore size right here. That is probably my biggest problem area as far as pores are concerned. But anyways, I love to use this at night. It's very gentle, I would say. I don't know if it's something that I would run out and repurchase right away, but in conjunction with the other products that I use at night, I think it is great. And I think it's also a very nice place to start if you are looking for something to sort of act as that chemical exfoliation that will not dry out the skin. Because I tried the Honest Beauty Retinol. I wanted a product that was sort of like that. Those are just too intense for my skin. I'm sure I could find one that's like that, but I have products in the lineup that we're getting to that sort of behave like one, and that just totally made my skin so dry. And I think nothing is worse. I would rather have a face full of acne than very dry, like hurt skin, because makeup just sits on top of dry skin horribly. So there's not even anything you could do about it. Anyways, those are my serums. I think that they are great. You can notice that it's a very strong focus on hyaluronic acids in there. Again, maintaining the moisture of the skin as well as helping to do any sort of chemical and physical exfoliations. Next up are facial oils. I'm only going to mention two. I use a lot, but these are the ones that I am loving the most at the moment and have loved them for quite some time. The latest is going to be the Fitglow Beauty Cloud Collagen Oil. I love their cloud line. I think it's fantastic. This product is no exception. There's cloudberry oil in here. That is how the line gets its name. There is green tea extract, carrot seed oil, lupin oil. Again, as the name would suggest, is meant to help with the collagen production of the skin and reduce any fine lines and wrinkles. What's great about that oil is the packaging is genius. Like, let's just get that out there. This matters. You unscrew it, the little pipette gets unlocked, you press it down, and you disperse the oil into your hands. It is phenomenal. I always appreciate those little touches that Fitglow brings. But most importantly, and what I really like about a lot of their products, is that they really allow the skin to be moisturized, but it's not so greasy and so heavy where it's like sickly, you know what I mean? And sometimes I do like that at night. We will get there, but that is not one of those items. Sits under makeup beautifully, but again, provides a very powerful hydrating punch if you do choose to use this at night. Next up, probably my all-time favorite, and God, it is expensive, but it is magical. It is the Aged Nature Holi Oil Ageless Face Serum. So there's Bulgarian Rose Damaska in here. Rose is notorious for being a very hydrating and soothing property to the skin. There's organic rosehip in here. Rosehip is great for lightening any sort of dark spots that may be on the face. Of course, very hydrating as well. Vitamin C. Vitamin C is great for brightening. So this is really meant to brighten, hydrate, reduce redness, help with wrinkles. Anything that has moisturizing properties usually does. But this is quite a hearty ingredients list, and you would think, oh my God, that's too much, hot mess. But the texture of it, I don't even know how to explain it. It is just so luxurious and beautiful. It just glides right on the skin. Like I already feel like my skin's better like the second that I put it on. There is nothing quite like it. I wish I had more of the words to articulate why I love it so much, but their whole line, especially when I think used together, beautiful, beautiful line. Truly, that oil is phenomenal. Let's quickly discuss some eye options. I love eye cream, okay? And I have tried a lot, and there are two that I am loving the most, but I'm still testing a lot of new ones, so I think I will sort of do an eye cream video maybe, and I'll notice what I've and I'll sort of report back on what I've noticed makes the biggest difference. But we do have another Agent Nateur item. This is their Holi Glow Ageless Eye Serum. Oh my god, this stuff is great. It has caffeine, cucumber, and chamomile. Basically everything I want in an eye cream. It's meant to help depuff, help with any of the darkness. You know, all eye creams claim to do the same thing. That is what they want. They want the under eye area to look beautiful. My under eyes just happen to be very, very crepey and dry. So I like to use it both morning and night. Something I will note is I don't like the pump of this product. It is definitely going to overly disperse. You're going to get a shitload when you first pump this item. What I would recommend that you do is I'll just take it all in this area because it's beautiful, hydrating goodness, and whatever's left over I will actually put on the lips. And that's because this is a very fine, delicate area. This is a very fine, delicate area. So it will actually behave very nicely on the lips as well, and I think it's great pre-makeup treatment or also right before you go to bed. But I do like to add something on top of that before I go to bed. But this is just amazing. It is my favorite. It has the most gorgeous fresh cucumber scent as well, and I think that would be a very good candidate to put in the fridge because it does have more of a gel-like texture. So that is something to consider. Next up, a little bit more of a heavy duty option. I've had this one for a while. I think this is pretty beloved. This is the Chia The Eye Achiever. This is their multi-correctional under eye serum. So it is not that gel-like texture. It is a little bit more than that. So this is meant to revitalize, brighten, and restore firmness, of course. In here we have macro and micro algae extracts, plant oils, all types of beautiful things. I think Chia has just some of the most interesting formulations, and I really just like what their blends sort of do to my skin, because of course they always have that chia seed oil infused in these items. What's really nice about this is that it does have a roller ball applicator, so it's really easy to apply, very cooling to apply as well. It feels really nice, but since it is that more serum-y texture, it does pack quite the moisturizing punch, but it does still sink in quickly enough where you can use this in the morning should you choose. I wouldn't like apply this and immediately put on your concealer. I would wait sort of 5 minutes and go from there, but when you do, the makeup sits beautifully. That is a really nice, predominantly nighttime option for me these days, but I do use it for both. Now, on to the etceteras. I have 3 items to share with you. Let's start with this is probably my favorite skincare item just in the lineup. This is Ayuna The Facial. So they do have a low version and a high version. That is just the blend that is in here. The low has like a 20% blend of whatever, you know, I don't know why I can't think of it. Like, the probiotic concentrate that's in here I think is the term I'm looking for. Anyway, this is at 20%, this is at 30%, so they recommend you start at the low and work your way up to the high. I am going to gift a friend of mine the low version because I have totally moved on to the high, but both are great, and what is really cool about them is that you notice results immediately, and I think that's always very satisfying because I think that is not always the case with skincare. Products like this and face masks, I do always like when that is a quality of them. So this is meant to be your daily facial in a bottle. It is actually like a powder lotion mixture, so you do need to shake it up, put it in a cotton round, and apply it all over the face. So this evens your complexion. It promotes a natural glow. In here we have raspberry vinegar, we have glutamic acid and succinic acid. Excuse my pronunciation, but basically they all sort of come together to act as a exfoliant for the skin. But the best part about this, you'd be like, oh, I'm kind of worried about it making my face raw. How often can I use it? Is it more of a treatment thing? No, it is your daily facial in a bottle. So I use this every single night. I will even put the Farmacy Honeymoon Glow Night Serum on top of this, and my skin still looks absolutely beautiful. I actually love the combination of that for nighttime. This is just amazing and truly, truly does even out the complexion. So it does so by helping with acne. It's great for if you have acne, if you have any hyperpigmentation that you're looking to reduce, it's great for that as well. Or even something as minor as myself, I do struggle with texture in the skin, so I need that constant cellular turnover, which is always great for any sort of anti-aging properties, but I need it a little bit extra. Next, the Fitglow Beauty Cloud Ceramide Balm. I wanted to mention this because this is one of my favorite balms. This is one of my favorite balms. This one's a little bit more of a lotiony balm, so it's not quite as thick and disperses into an oil. It retains more of a creamy texture, but is very, very hydrating on the skin. So I actually like to take this. It's in the same Cloud line as the Cloud Collagen Oil, and to do the ultimate hydrating nighttime treatment, I will actually combine those two together and push it into the skin, and you will be glowing, shining. I would not recommend doing that during the day, but at nighttime when your skin is dry and needing a little extra love, that is the one to go for. It is beautiful. Finally, I wanted to round this off with the 12 Beauty Hyaluroil Lip Treatment. This is an intensive treatment for dry lips. Of course, there's hyaluronic acid in here. And this is a little rollerball applicator, so it looks just like the Chia one. Actually, you just roll it onto the lips. I have not found any treatment, not the Henna lip mask, not the Hurrah lip balm, none of my favorites, though I love all of those items as well. This is still the best. Splurge on this. It is amazing. You need a very little amount. I'm just gonna put it right on top of my lips here. You can do that to make a little bit of a glossy look. It looks really pretty on the lips, but most importantly, it feels like the most amazing cushion on your lips. I love it. I also really like the Fitglow one, I will say, but they're pretty tied price point wise, and 12 Beauty is a brand that I am totally falling in love with. I am trying a lot of their items. I did want to share with you today items that are really, really beloved by yours truly that I've used for forever now because it's been so long since I've updated my skincare. There are, of course, always other items in the rotation. That is all I have to share with you today. If you want a face mask video, do let me know. I would love to bring that to you. Again, I'm no esthetician, but it gets me a little excited to talk about sometimes, and I definitely know what I like. These are all items. The newest additions are really the Tata Harper, the Patyka is a new addition, and the antioxidant dew I have reintroduced, but all of these really have my stamp of approval. I have used majority of these items for so long. I think they are amazing and do work for a variety of skin types. So I'm gonna have direct product links to everything that I mentioned here today down below. All the websites that I will list do have really detailed descriptions. So you can maybe get a little bit more of a guide, research ingredients, see what works for you. That is what's most important. But I really hope that you enjoyed this video. I know you all like to see skincare pics from me, so let me know what you would like to see next. I might try to insert some footage here of how my skin looks like when I'm not wearing makeup, because I didn't want to do a whole video makeupless, but you know, I will try to include some B-roll of that for you. Like I said, all products will be listed down below. You can follow me on Instagram at Green Bunny Video. Please let me know your favorite skincare item, especially if we have similar skin types, down below so I can check it out. I know there are so many amazing products out there that I need to try and would love to review for you. But thank you so much for watching. Thank you so much for all the love and support, and I will catch you in my next one. Bye.